All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. You ready to get right into it?
Always. I love these deep dives.
Me too.
Yeah.
And we've got a really cool one today, I think. We're going to the Pantanal.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We are checking out the Yacaré Caiman. Have you heard of this creature before?
Yeah, definitely. They're fascinating. Kind of a conservation success story.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things that got me really interested in this topic. I was doing some reading, and yeah, apparently these guys were hunted almost to extinction.
Oh,
But
right.
now they're doing pretty well. So we've got a bunch of articles and research papers here, and we're going to see what we can dig up.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
So I guess the first thing is, what do these things even look like? I always like to start with a visual. I was reading that they can get up to 10 feet long.
10 feet. Wow.
That's what I read. That's a big lizard. And they've got these bony scales.
Right. Osteoderms?
Yes,
Yeah.
osteoderms, exactly. And I guess that helps protect them from predators.
Yeah, definitely. It's like built-in armor. And they have a pretty distinctive look, too, with that yellowish-brown coloration and dark bands. Really helps them blend into the vegetation in those wetlands.
Camouflage, huh?
Yeah.
So sneaky. I also read that their eyes and nostrils are on top of their heads.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic crocodilian adaptation. It's perfect for lurking in the water. They can stay almost completely submerged, just their eyes and nostrils peeking out. Makes them super stealthy hunters.
That's incredible, like little swamp ninjas. So speaking of hunting, what do these guys actually eat?
Well, they're what's called opportunistic carnivores.
Opportunistic.
Yeah, meaning they'll pretty much eat anything they can catch. Fish, birds, amphibians, even small mammals.
Piranhas.
Piranhas, no way.
Yeah, they're a big part of their diet, actually.
That's wild. I guess that helps keep the piranha population in check.
Exactly. They play a really important role in the ecosystem, keeping those populations balanced.
Huh. So they just hang out in the water, waiting for something to come by? Pretty much. They're ambush predators. They lie in wait perfectly still until something gets close enough. Then, bam! They strike with lightning speed.
That's pretty effective.
It is. Those jaws are incredibly powerful, and they've got sharp teeth, perfect for grabbing and holding on to prey.
I bet. Okay, so we've covered hunting, but what about baby caimans? How does that all work?
Well, their breeding season coincides with the wet season.
Makes sense. More water?
More food, more resources for the hatchlings. The females build these big nests out of vegetation and mud. They can lay a lot of eggs,
Like how many?
up to 50 sometimes.
50. That's a lot of babies.
It is. And here's something really interesting. The temperature of the nest determines the sex of the hatchlings.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. Warmer nests produce more males and cooler nests produce more females. It's thought to be an adaptation to help balance the sex ratio in the population.
Wow, that's fascinating. I had no idea. So the mom lays all those eggs, and then what was that?
She's a very protective mother. Once the eggs hatch, she'll carry her young to the water on her back and guard them fiercely from any potential threats.
Oh, that's so sweet. She's like a big mama bear.
Pretty much. It's really amazing to see.
Okay, so we talked about how they almost went extinct. That must have been a pretty dark time for the species.
It was. Overhunting for their skins really decimated their population. It's a stark reminder of the impact humans can have on wildlife.
Yeah, for sure. But thankfully, they've made a comeback. How did that happen?
Well, it was a combination of factors: stricter hunting regulations, protected areas, and a growing awareness of the importance of conservation all played a part. People started to realize that these animals were worth protecting.
That's great to hear. It sounds like a real team effort.
It was. And it shows what can happen when we all work together towards a common goal.
Absolutely. So now they're listed as least concern on the IUCN Red List, which is amazing. Does that mean they're totally in the clear?
Well, not entirely. While their population has rebounded, they still face threats from habitat loss, pollution, and climate change. It's a reminder that conservation is an ongoing process.
Right. We can't just declare victory and walk away.
Exactly. We need to keep working to protect them and their habitat.
For sure. So what do you think the future holds for the Yacaré Caiman? They've already overcome so much.
It's hard to say for sure, but their resilience and adaptability give me hope. As long as we continue to prioritize conservation efforts, I think they have a good chance.
That's good to hear. Well, I think that's about all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of the Yacaré Caiman. It's been a real pleasure learning about these incredible creatures.
It has. They really are fascinating, and it's inspiring to see how they've bounced back from the brink.
It is. It gives us all hope for the future. And for our listeners out there, what are your thoughts on the future of the Yacaré Caiman? Let us know. We'll be back soon with another deep dive.
Until then.